I've just realized the more older you grow, the more mature you are, the more the chance is that something you haven't learned about, you will just naturally learn about it, perhaps even change. And I know that the more you mature, the more you realize things. And the reason I know is because, like, when I was younger, usually like 11 to 12 years old, when I was watching some YouTube shorts, when I would watch some YouTube shorts, there were some funny YouTube shorts with some hidden adult phrases. For example, if you have seen those comedy videos like the Mark Adams or Sardem, you might have seen in one of their shorts the dad as the actor or the role play saying, I knew I should have used protection. At the start, I didn't even really know what that meant. Like, I didn't know what that meant. Like, what does having a son or a daughter have to do with protection? But now, since I became a little bit more older, I now totally realize that joke. And I'm not gonna say the meaning of it obviously, but just use your imagination at this point. And the second thing that I want to say that prove that maturing is realizing things is that last year some girls at my class were began to talk really feminine, and I don't have any bad thing against feminists, and there are girls that are feminists because they are women, and feminism is basically like women rights. But how do I say this? Last year and 2 years ago, or almost a year ago, I'm sorry for the mistake, the girls at my class were talking really feminine and zesty, which wouldn't really happen a lot, and I realized the more older me and the people in class got, the more zesty and feminine the girls became. But now that I am in eighth grade, I have realized that some people, or some girls in this case, have become talking even less more feminine. And I realized that they would always do weird activity on Snapchat groups and try finding boys and flirting with them. But now, I don't see them talking about boys anymore. Like, they have matured and realized, like, they aren't talking a lot. Well, I mean, they do still talk normally how they do, but it's like less feminine. I don't know how to explain it, but you get the point. So, yeah. I think the reason some girls at my class are changing how they speak is because the feminist community has become more toxic. It has become so toxic to the point that even long-time feminists don't even support toxic stuff about the feminist community. It's really crazy. So what does this mean? Even though feminism isn't bad and it's just women's rights, a lot of people have started to exaggerate it, and they have turned the feminism community so toxic to the point that it's not just feminism, it's just evil, toxic, Karen type shit. So, yeah. So, what I'm trying to say here is that people mature and they realize that some things are wrong. And when they realize that things that they have or are doing or they are saying is wrong, they are trying to slow that habit or behavior down. And I think that is affecting the feminist community too. And the feminist community now, girls are becoming a little bit less feminine and more mature and realizable to the point that they aren't toxic when it comes to feminists mode and feminist time, because feminist people, they are slowly realizing how toxic it has become. Like, bro, it is so toxic that it is not even feminism anymore. It's just bullshit now. That's why a lot of people are now starting to hate feminism, because they think it's like this toxic community full of angry Karens. No, it's not. Y'all are getting blind by fake feminism bullcrap, fake feminist propaganda. They are blinding your eyes and they are tricking you into thinking feminism is something else. No, it's not. Feminism back then, really back then, like old times, before even 2015. No. During the 2010s, feminism was just like normal. It was just like women rights. Now it is toxic as fuck, but it has become less popular. It's more feminist people are trying their hardest to become more mature and realizable, and they have become less toxic now because people that are feminists have stayed as feminists for so long that they have realized that it is so strict. So they are trying to bring back the real, actual feminism, not the fake, bullshit, toxic crap people are talking about nowadays. So that's why people that are younger are more likely to do stupid shit than older people, because the more those younger people grow, they slowly mature and slowly realize things, perhaps even inappropriate things, which we are not getting into that, but you get the point. So yeah, the more you mature, the more you realize, the more you know things that you thought weren't bad, you will now realize that they were bad. Because maturity equals realization and growth. So, there is a reason why your hormones start kicking in. It's not because you want to do something inappropriate, it's because your brain is trying to slowly learn what you're dealing with, and it's trying to make you realize things as you grow older. Think about that.